Alright guys, wonderful. It's Stephen here from Command Center Wargaming, and I'm just finishing up the last video, and I'm turboing my Red Corsairs, so it's going to be awesome. So alright, so let's have a look at unboxing some of this Chaos stuff. We've got here the Chaos Cultists, alright, which is really cool. Alright, we've got the big man, Abaddon the Spoiler. And we've got the Chaos Space Marines box. Now I've got two of these boxes. I'm currently assembling one right now while I'm doing this video. So hopefully I can get them out by tomorrow, because I've got to get this done by my game tomorrow. So all good. And Vigilus will be going through in a separate video. Alright, so we're going to be doing a whole review on that. It's going to be pretty fantastic. Yeah, alright, so let's get started with a Cultist. I'll just move this guy. We're finishing that video as well, that preview. So that will be awesome. So that Horus Heresy preview. So let's have a look. I'm going to open up these Cultists to see what's going on. Zoom in a little bit on this. Alright, so hopefully we should get a good glimpse of it with the white background. Just move the camera forward. Wonderful. Alright. Yeah, let me see. I think my window is open. Yeah. Because I was spraying before, I had to open my windows, so you got all the sounds of the Sydney CBD rocking. So, alright, so let's open this up now. Five Cultists in this box. Side of the box, front of the box. Alright, it's pretty good. Bit of a colour chart on the back there, which is really, really good. Now, these are easy to build. Okay, so that's the difference. They're super quick, super easy to build. So it's like, if you need Cultists in a hurry, this is the kit. This is the kit that you want. So you've got your counters here, or your bases. And it is literally just that sprue right there. Yeah, there is nothing else in the box. Not even transfers. Only an instruction book, which is basically just the standard Cultist rules, instruction manuals. So yeah, you literally just choose the gun, choose the Cultist, and you're done. And you know, that's fantastic. That's the way I want a Cultist kit to be. You know, so that's basically a, you know, like 5-minute kit, if that. You know, you snip the parts on the sprue, you get the glue, and then you get to work. You know, and you concentrate on the good stuff, which is list building. All right, let's have a look now at the Chaos Space Marines. Fantastic. So I absolutely love these guys. Absolutely love them. And I don't know if you've seen my other video, but you can check that on the channel. I'm currently doing up a Red Corsairs army, which is coming up along really well, in my opinion. That's just a base coat there. But anyway, check out the other video, my previous video on that. Okay. So I've got, in my list, I've got the Red Corsairs attachment. And I've got a block of 20 of these guys, with 2 with roto cannons, 2 with auto cannons, 320 points. And then I've got 2 more squads of 5, just with standard bolters. And they're backed up by a Lord and a Sorcerer as well, to give them warp time. So they can start off the edge, like in my deployment zone, and I can move them. I can move them again. And have a guess if you know why I made them Red Corsairs. But anyway, so not to mention, I just love the actual scheme and the fluff as well. You know, like Space Marine pirates. Heck yeah! All right, so yeah, here we go. Marked improvement. This kit. We've got a bit of a guide on the back, basically showing the you know, some of the weapons and stuff like that. There, that's Australian. Okay, ignore that if you're in the States. Night Lords, Black Legion, Word Bearers, Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors, Shows you some of the weapons you get: the heavy bolter, the bolt gun, the melter gun, and you get the I think it's one of the markers, one of the icons. I think that's what that is. That rack is like meant to be simulate like an icon of chaos. Now there is no rotor cannon in the kit, which I think is a bit of a bummer. They could have at least given us a rotor cannon, and it looks like there's no bloody las cannon either, which I guess is fair enough. I mean, they want you to buy Havocs, right? I mean, you know, and they do give us a few heavy weapons. I mean, you got melter guns in there, so you know that's pretty awesome. Color chart down the bottom, which could be very helpful, and it's actually a color chart for all the legions. So you got Alpha Legion there, you know, word bearers and so forth. So yeah, it's funny that the Alpha Legion, I do like that scheme for the Alpha Legion right here, but the thing is that it's kind of like they're trying to knock off the, you know, the metallic version, but they're not quite doing it. It's like Games Workshop, you just got to release metallic paints. And I don't know if you've seen that 50 Shades of Paints of Grey or whatever, but that Games Workshop video that just went up a couple of days ago. But I know there's a lot of other YouTubers saying, oh, it's got to be like coloured kits and all this kind of stuff. It could be, it probably is, but I reckon it's actually metallics. I reckon Games Workshop are starting a metallic range. It makes sense. I don't see why they haven't done it already, to be honest. But anyway, so in the Chaos Space Marine kit, you've got your stickers, which is, I think this is a new sheet. Pretty sure that's a new sheet, yep. And you got your counters here. Right, 10 of those. And then we've got this instruction manual, which basically just goes through, shows us, you know, your different options and stuff. And it's really good, so they give you the option of having blank shoulder pads. So if you don't want them to be Black Legion, you don't have to have, you know, all that sort of like, you know, iconography on the shoulder pads, which can get a little bit annoying because, you know, for me it doesn't really fuss me too much for Red Corsairs, because it's kind of like, well, you know, they could be using anything really. They sort of go through and they, you know, grab people's armor anyway, so I'm not really too fussed about that. But when I do my Alpha Legion version of these and stuff, I want my Hydras on there, you know, like I don't want bloody these Black Legion shoulder pauldrons and things. And you get a few things in the kit, show you all the parts, all the heads and everything. I'll try to just go and zoom in on that. There's a lot of options. A very good kit. Not a cheap kit at all, but a very, very nice kit indeed. Alright, so wonderful. Just go through there, shows the instructions, different parts. There's a little bit of assembly here, but nothing too crazy. You got to remember there are 10 Marines in this book, and then the rules. Now I'm just going to check these rules really quick. Yeah, so it's interesting because these rules here, in the Shadow Spear box, it said that you had to, the smallest squad you could take was a squad of 10. Right? For some reason. But it could have just been for the Shadow Spear game, because there was special rules for that. But here it's back down to a 5. I haven't actually got the Mark II Codex yet, so yeah, it's interesting. I did my list up. I hope, like, basically running off some of the comments from other people saying that yeah, you could still take Chaos Space Marines as 5. So that's really cool. So I'm sort of vindicated there. I don't have to worry about it. So that's it. And the rest is just rules in other languages. Okay. All right. Fantastic. The Sprues. All right, let me just... Oh, that's going to be an annoying sound, isn't it? Let me just zoom in on that one. So here's the first sprue. Right, you got legs, some shoulder pads, some chain swords, bodies. Absolutely gorgeous models, these. Absolutely gorgeous. They're all so different. They're all so unique. Like, I've got 10 of them done up, and like not one of them look the same. Like the ones from the Shadow Spear box are like different to these ones. You know, so you can have like a whole bunch of these dudes, and they just, every one of them looks different. It's absolutely, yeah, just a really lovely kit. Alright, there we go. This is a sprue with the heavy weapons. Alright, your rocket launchers, okay, things like that. Chain swords, okay. And the next one. This is a sprue with the torsos and things like that. Okay, so you can have a look at that one. Just going to pack this up so I don't get confused. All these guys got to get assembled tonight. The easiest one, which is the Chaos Cultists, they can wait, like, because I'm not fielding them, but you know, I want Abaddon especially, because I've got other Chaos Space Marines I can just proxy in at the last minute. But this guy, you know, I mean, I wish I had the time to paint this guy up. There's no way I'm going to get time to paint him up. It's such a shame. I was really hoping to get this done, but, you know, just commitments, you know. One of my, like, 40% finished obliterators here. You know, I really want to get these guys going, you know, so it's lovely. Got to be playing 4 of these obliterators in my list. Okay. So yeah, that obliterator is nowhere near done, guys. It's like, you know, base level stuff right there. So there's not even no edge highlighting yet, layering or anything like that. So yeah. So basically, unfortunately, that's the thing with me. Like, I tend to spend a lot of time with my miniatures, painting them, and unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I mean, I guess they might look, you know, tabletop standard or maybe a little bit further sometimes, but you know, the time that it takes to just go through and, you know, trying to juggle work and channels and, you know, personal life, it could be a little bit, you know, what can you do though? It's a hobby I love. I was talking to a guy at Games Workshop, I think 2 days ago, when they invited me down to have some games and that. So we're going, you know, Games Workshop Sydney this Thursday coming. So if anyone's down there, pop in, say hi, have a game, let's play. Basically, I was saying to him, I said, yeah, like, you know, like I earn money, I never have the time to play. And he goes, isn't that right, Steve? Like, and when we were kids, it was like we had all the time in the world to play, but we didn't have any money. So it was like, oh yeah, you know. So it's true, but anyway, so whatever. Abaddon, there's a spoiler, the man. So not really much detail here, just the color charts, just photos of like all the stuff. I like how they're doing this now. They're getting pictures of like all the heads and stuff. Zoom right in there. Right, so you can see, I think I'm going to put, I don't know what head I'm going to put on him. I think maybe this head. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with mine. Do those red highlights, or actually in my case it'll be purple highlights. But it'll look good. Maybe red will look better. I might follow. I like to do my own thing all of the time when it comes to painting. But you know, Games Workshop's painters are definitely good, and you know, they're a good starting point. So anyway, let's open the spoiler up. There's a spoiler man, the master of obliteration. It's probably not his. Where did I hear that the other day? I think one Mind Syndicate said it about something. Oh yeah, the Red Corsairs commander. Alright, so Abaddon. Just a really complex, oh my goodness. Look at that colour chart. It's just saying, buy all the paints. Buy all the paints. Let's flip this bloody thing over. You know, that's basically what that's saying there, guys and girls. Buy everything, buy all the paints. You know, awesome. Structure, mate. He doesn't look too complicated to put together. Oh, what's this? Oh, mad. Oh, look at this little mini poster. How epic is that? You can see here, he's just a little bit smaller than Gilliman. Gilliman's a bit bigger, but like he is sort of like standing up, you know, more as well. So, and then you've got like a photo of him. So this is one of the iconic artworks of Abaddon, the spoiler. I love this art. It's going back to the 3rd edition, 2nd edition stuff. Still my favourite stuff. You know, I just love this artwork. Absolutely amazing artwork. It was almost worth paying the money for him just for that poster. Not. But, yeah, all this stuff will be going a new command center soon, more room. So, all this stuff will be basically set up, and I'm putting posters up, getting my Realm of Battle out and everything. The base, pretty much the same size as Gilliman's, like a Dreadnought size base. I will try to confirm that right now. Yeah, this is like a thing, so yeah. Pretty much exactly, yeah. So, there it is. There's a sprue. Wonderful. You've got his little base here for him to stand on. His Talon of Horus, his sword. You got a cape which you could detach and put on for painting, which is really, really cool. It's not only good for painting, but it's good because you might not want the cape on there. Like, you might want to make him look more old school in the Terminator armor and that. But, you know, personally, me, I'll have him on there with a cape. And, as I said, I doubt I'll get him painted up by no miracle tomorrow. It's going to take me a couple of weeks to finish him, I think. You know, it's good to have that option there. So, you know, if you're having a game, you just want to, like, you know, spray him black, put some shade on him, you know, maybe do a, you know, really quick edge highlight or something on these shoulder pads or whatever, you know, so you can get him on the table. It's good that you have that option to keep the cape off. But he will look a lot smaller, though, without the cape off. So, very good, very awesome. So that's the unboxing. Alright everybody, fantastic. We'll leave that one there. I'm Steve, Command Center Wargaming. Sorry it's been a bit of a rushed one, but I've got a lot to assemble and paint, and a game tomorrow, and a game on Thursday. And I just want to take the time to thank all my subscribers. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We're nearly at 800 subscribers. At 800 subscribers, I do the Shadow Spear giveaways. It's fantastic. So, you know, come on board, guys, and it'll be awesome. Subscribe to the channel. Alright everybody, I'll see you in the next video. I've got to do some assembly.